Okay, so as promised, I wanted to shoot another video to actually demonstrate working on a chatbot inside of a ManyChat account. Obviously, we were having some audio issues earlier with the platform on the live that I did, so I promised everyone that was on there that I would shoot another video to actually demonstrate what we were talking about. And so let's do that. Okay, we talked about how this is basically a skill. Creating bots, chatbots, is a skill that really anybody could do. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go, solicit business face to face. You don't even have to get dressed to leave the house. You can, contact businesses. They don't even have to be in your local town. They could be anywhere. Contact businesses and basically say, hey, for a few $100, or you could put ads on Craigslist promoting the service. You could put yourself on Fiverr or Odesk, or I guess that's Upwork now, Upwork.com, offering the service. You could promote that you do this on Facebook. That would be a great place to promote it. In fact, I was even thinking you could literally go to Facebook and let's say chiropractor. Let's literally say I search chiropractor on Facebook. Okay, so it's going to bring up one locally. Let's say I go to Advanced Health and Pain Center here in St. George. I actually know these guys, so I'm not going to harass them or anything, but send message. Most businesses, 99% of businesses that you click on Facebook, it's just going to pop up the little box down here, right? That says, and you can put, hi, my name is Jeff, just testing to see if you have any chat automation set up in Facebook. I mean, I'm literally making this up right now. It has been proven to increase, you could just have this message already typed and just copy and paste it. It's been proven to increase conversion of people looking at your business on Facebook into customers. Let me know if you'd like to understand further, or whatever. Just the point of this isn't to write you the world's greatest marketing message. The point is just to show you that you could have that copied and pasted, copy it, send it. There's a limit. You don't want to. I probably wouldn't send more than 10 or 20 of these over the course of a day. Facebook will limit your messenger sending if you're sending too many messages. And this is, I'm not trying to create a flood of people that are doing this on Facebook. I'm just simply saying this is an example of how easy it is to find businesses, or at least to go through and test businesses and make a list of 100 businesses that don't have any sort of chat automation, and then send them emails, call them, whatever. Right? Okay, I'm not going to send this because, like I said, I know these guys. But let's assume you get yourself a customer who says, yeah, I'd pay this guy a couple $100 to do my chat automation. All right, so now, you remember the goal here is I want to make $100 an hour working from home, right? So I need to have a pretty quick system for doing this. And I talked about this on the webinar earlier. So if I go to Facebook, or if I go, I use a tool called ManyChat. There's multiple systems. ManyChat's certainly a really good one that you can use for managing chat automation. And so basically what you would do is, and I think I pay $10 a month for a ManyChat Pro account. You could pay a little more to be set up as an agency and be able to add, or you could get them to pay for it, the business. There's a free, actually they could install a free version, and you just manage it for them. But anyways, so this is the inside of a ManyChat account, and basically all the magic really happens here under automation. So there are, let's drag this over, I made a little list. So there are 4 basic things that you're going to want to set up for any business: a welcome message, a menu, a default reply, and maybe some keywords. And if you really learn how to do this, which you don't need me to teach you how to use ManyChat. ManyChat literally has something called, they have extensive video tutorials that are on YouTube of how to do this, right? How to connect the page. Here's how the dashboard works. How to create a welcome message. Look, these are short videos. You could watch all 12 of those videos in 45 minutes and know more about setting up chatbots than 95% of people that work at actual digital marketing agencies in the world, and be getting businesses to pay you, $200, $250, $400 to do this. And so as long as you can do it if they'll pay you $250 to do it, as long as you can, your total time of acquiring the customer, let's say you spent an hour, acquiring the customer, send them a PayPal link, they send you $250, then as long as you can build the chatbot in 90 minutes, you're still at $100 an hour, right? The mission here is to show you how on the internet there are these tools. There are millions of businesses that need these tools. And it's not just always about selling services to businesses. That's one thing you can do with these online skills, but you can use them to sell your own products. You can use them to sell other people's products. You can use them to disseminate, information with embedded links and get paid. There's, my company Entra teaches a zillion ways to get paid doing this kind of stuff. But the point is to just illustrate one very simple application for like learning some online skills and then applying it in a way to generate an income working from home. Because if you do it once, you get traction with it once, you get a success, you get a win where you're like, man, I just did this thing for this business and I made a couple $100 and it was like less time than I spend, every week brushing my teeth and combing my hair. Man, there's really something to this internet thing. And then you grow on that, you expand on that. And, I've obviously done a lot of this, so I get excited. But my point is just to teach you that like there's these things are real. And I will say this before I get into the training. Like people get on the internet. Like I had this guy earlier on the internet. He's like, well, if everybody did internet services and everybody did all this stuff online, or who would do the backbreaking labor and who would keep our farms going and our industry going? And I get that. There's this natural like flare up in people's minds and bodies. It's like, no, it can't be that easy. That's too good to be true. Like work is meant to be hard. Life is meant to be hard, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, the economy will adapt. If we woke up tomorrow and everybody had internet skills and there weren't any unskilled laborers to like chop trees and carry steel beams and burn themselves at the forge and, whatever, like, that would be a great problem to have. Like all the smart people, all these people with skills would be like, okay, let's build some, mechanization and automation and better technology and tools to make up for the fact that nobody wants to like kill themselves working in a field anymore. That would be okay. The world would figure it out. The idea of like, well, no, we shouldn't learn these internet skills because life is meant to be hard and we're meant to do work that sucks and is miserable and forces us to clock in 14 hours a day and doesn't let us be home with our families and doesn't let us travel and doesn't let us make money on our own terms. Like, no, life is meant to be dreary and drudgery. That's basically just sour grapes. Let's call that what it is. Like, if you think that, it's because you weren't exposed to these opportunities. Your life was hard. You don't think this is a possibility for you. And so boo-hoo, you want to project that and say, well, other people shouldn't have these opportunities either. Look, this is here for anybody that wants it. Anybody that wants it. Anybody that's like complaining about how life is hard and they don't have ways to make money and they got to clock into the job that they hate and they never get to travel or they never get to see their family or this or that. I mean, there are some legitimate excuses, but very few of the total excuses are legitimate excuses. Most of them, it's because they don't know, or more commonly, they don't want to hear about it. They don't want to open themselves up to the paradigm that's like, yo, this stuff's real and it's not that hard. If I just put my learning cap on, that thing that makes me feel silly, it makes me feel like I'm back in school and, I'm insecure and I don't want to look dumb. I don't want to look foolish. I don't want to stumble or stub my toe. I don't want people to make fun of me, but like, and I only want to do things that I'm already good at. That's how a lot of adults are. No. Be like a kid when it was fun to learn. Put your learning hat on, go online, watch some YouTube videos, join Entra, do whatever, listen to the Chef Lerner guy, listen to a million other guys, learn the skills, and go change your life. That's legit. That's an option. That's on your plate right now. You just got to do it, okay? Here's an example of a skill that you could use to start doing it with, all right? So ManyChat requires you to set up or it doesn't require you, but there's basically 4 things you'd want to set up in ManyChat to be able to show a business like, hey, look what I did for you. You paid me a few $100. Here's what I did for you. You need a welcome message. You need main menu set up. You need a default reply, and maybe you want to set up some keywords. I'll even set that up as like optional, like if you really want to wow them. Okay, so let's set up a welcome message. All right. The reason I got on this whole kick is because I actually want to redo my chatbot, and because I don't actually love what's here because it was set up a while ago. And okay, so this is basically like a flow view, a flow builder that lets you see visually how it's laid out. So this is my welcome message right here. Hey, first name, welcome to my page. If you've seen my videos or posts, you know I believe life is meant to be awesome, and I'm here to help. Click one of the buttons below to continue. Okay, I like that, but I might tweak it a little bit. You know that I believe life is meant to be awesome, and I'm here to help. I gotta click edit. There we go. And I'm here to help with training that shows you, let's think about this. Hey, first name, welcome to my page. If you've seen my videos or posts, you know that I believe life is meant to be awesome. But before an awesome, okay, yeah, here. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna say, but before an awesome life can be lived, it has to be paid for. So I created Entra. I don't know. Do I want to say that? But before an awesome life can be lived, it has to be paid for. Thankfully, there are a zillion, that's the technical term, a zillion ways. I don't know if I want to say zillion. Thankfully, making money in a way that doesn't require us to give away so much time, i.e. have a job. I don't know. I might tweak some of this. I'm mainly just trying to show you how easy this is. For an awesome life can be lived, it has to be paid for. Thankfully, making money in a way that doesn't require us to give away so much time is a real thing. I don't know. I'll edit this. So I created Entra to teach you how to do it. It's basically what I'm trying to get at. To teach you how to do it, how to do just that. Click one of the buttons below to continue. Okay, so now I would say, all right, start a business. Right now that goes to this flow, or actually that goes to this message. If you want to start your own business, you're going to love this training. It'll teach you. Okay, so actually I like that message. You'll learn the 3 most profitable online business models that I use to generate $8 million in sales over the past 12 months. Okay, I like that message, so we won't mess with that. And basically, so you see these messages down here, you literally just add, you just click on, actually I think it only lets you do 3 of these quick replies. But there you just click plus quick reply, and you can send a message, or you can start another flow, or you can add logical conditions. And so anyways, okay, learn about me. This one starts another flow, so we'll have to look at this flow. Okay, so I'm going to come back and do more editing, but I just want you to kind of get the gist of like how easy this really is. And oh, you see how it put in first name here? So you just click these little bars here, and it lets you like pick, because Facebook has all this data, so you can customize the message with actual user data. All right, so on my little sheet I'll put my welcome message, right? So that's, hang on, what? Oh, it's probably because of those little like finger pointy deals. Like maybe Notes doesn't know what to do with those, so it breaks it or something. Here, let me go highlight it without the finger pointy deals. Yeah, Notes is clearly not liking that. Oh, look, it did. It let me do it. Okay. So that's my welcome message. All right, main menu. So how do I want to have my main menu set up? Well, let's see how it's set up right now. Oh, actually, hold on. I got to go back and the flow's been edited. Yeah, flow has unpublished draft. So I would need to, oh wait, no, edit. Yeah, so that's my edited version. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to publish it, actually. I'll come back. But if I was, I would click this little publish button up here. Okay, main menu. So let's look at my main menu. All right, speak to Jeff. Honestly, I've gotten so crazy busy with just the volume of outreach since I've ramped up my content on Facebook. I'm removing all of the speak to Jeff options. There's, maybe I'll have one that's like chat with Jeff. I have an assistant that fields the chat, but like I don't want to be booking scheduled appointments. I don't really want to go speak for a while. I got enough to do at home, and I'm frankly just digging. I'm not doing private coaching, so I'm gonna just delete all of this. Yeah, boom. Okay, start a business. Where does that go? That goes to, that replies with a message, reply message. Okay, so we'll have, this talks about entree. Yeah, so we'll have to edit that a little bit. Grow my business. Let's look at that message. This is about my digital agency, which, yeah, so we need to edit this. All right, so I don't want to do the social media consulting. I'm really simplifying my life right now. So my Inc. 5,000 digital agency, awesome marketing. Yeah, I think I could leave that. Get marketing help, build a social brand. I think I'm going to remove that option. Start a business or get marketing help with my existing business. All right, cool. I actually will publish that. So my main menu, edit menu, I will update the main menu. There. So now that just got a lot easier. Where does work with Jeff go? So when they click work with Jeff, that's opens a sub menu, and the sub menu gives them start a business or grow my business. I actually might just make those not sub menu items. See, ManyChat lets you actually like drag and drop your stuff, and then I can delete this start a business and work with Jeff. Wait, I screwed something up. All right, so let me revert to published. I got all carried away, right? So what I'm trying to do is edit the menu and grow my business to not be a sub menu item. I'll have to figure out why that's. Anyways, okay, so we're going to come back to that. I'm not going to publish it yet, but you get the idea. Create a little basic main menu. You might have to talk to the business owner, figure out what they want to do. And then you have your default reply. So, and actually we will add to this that the one other thing you might need to set up is flows. And that's if you want people to, like most businesses don't even need like these flows, right? They don't even need this stuff of like, well, if they click this, then open this and have this whole conversation. Most businesses don't need that. Most businesses just need to give people the hours of operation, maybe a link to schedule some kind of an appointment or a service call. You get the idea. But we can get all into it here. All right, so edit flow on the default reply. So the default reply is what does the person get if they send any message that doesn't correlate to an existing keyword. So just to show you what I mean by that, if I go to keywords, basically if somebody says the word start, this system is set up to subscribe them to the bot, which means now that they can get future messages from the bot. If somebody says hello or hey or hi, then there's a message that's pre-scripted for like a welcome greeting, right? Please use the menu in the bottom to navigate or let us know if you have any questions. So, and then you can have, I mean, sometimes you can load, you can download these templates that give you a bunch of pre-populated keywords. You can see I accidentally installed one that was for hairstylists. So I have like a bunch of hair-related keywords that I can toggle on and toggle off in my ManyChat. And that's cool. What's cool about that is you can actually, for most types of businesses, you can actually get a template that already exists for that type of business. And then the default reply is what gets the response that gets sent on any message that isn't or that doesn't contain one of those keyword triggers, right? So anyway, let's click here. We'll edit. You can get more information by typing in the following keywords: about, products, or chat. I'm fine with that. Go to about us, start another flow. So this is a little messy. I don't know why. I'll have to go figure out whether I want it about us or flow number 1. So okay, let's open that flow, and this is the about flow. So yeah, this one I know I need to clean up because it's got some stuff I don't. Jeff is, first of all, I hate the word serial. It makes me sound like a serial killer. Jeff is an entrepreneur, speaker, author, musician. Yeah, I need to update some of this. All right, I won't make you sit here while I update everything, but you get the idea. But check this out. Look how cool this is. So it breaks it into 2 messages, just because it makes it look kind of more personal. And there's a character limit on one long message. And then it says, okay, wait 2 seconds. And make it kind of look like there's somebody typing a little addendum, and then send them this little bit. Okay, now that's me. Click the menu for more options, or reply with about, product, contact, or chat. So actually, I'm not sure all those words are set up, so I need to check that in keywords. But the other thing I could do is I could just add a button, right? It's like, visit my website, open, and then I just click open website. I put the web address there. I click done, and then now it's like, book an appointment, and just take them right to a link on their website where they book the appointment. So anyway, so many different variations and permutations of things you can do here. And I'm telling you, you go do this for a business, they think you're like a wizard. They go, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Well, can you help me get more traffic to my Facebook page? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Do you do web design? Oh my gosh, like that's so cool. I mean, you could go in and offer to set up a chatbot for someone for free. I personally don't love free because people don't value free because they don't, your heart follows your money. And if you don't put in any money, you don't really give something too much mind or attention or affection. But, if you're just starting out or trying to get traction, I'll say, hey, listen, sir, I don't work for free because I just can't devalue my time, but I will do your chatbot for you for $50. I'll do it for $20. Go into a business that looks like they're barely hanging on by a thread. Do it for $5. Just charge something. And then see when you deliver this chatbot back to them like 24 hours later, if they aren't like, oh my gosh, what else can you do to help me grow, blah, blah, blah. This stuff is not that hard. It's just not that hard. It's a lot harder to come up with excuses for why you can't learn this stuff, you can't do this stuff. If you could do it, you couldn't sell it. Nobody would want to buy it from you. Okay, I'm telling you, go on Facebook, like pick a niche. Okay, New York sushi. I mean, New York sushi. We're talking like where Nobu is, right? Like these are big establishments. Okay, let's go to Morimoto. 1,300 Facebook reviews, and they don't even, look at it. They hid the messenger button on their page. They don't even want people messaging them. Why? Because they don't have anybody there to field the messages. Why? Because they don't have chat automation. If they had chat automation, they wouldn't have to hide the messenger button because they didn't have anybody to field the messages. They could build out a chat sequence. They could send a copy of their menu. They could send a link to their open table URL where people can book reservations. They could automate all of that. They're missing huge opportunity. Morimoto, it's a sushi restaurant on 10th Avenue in New York City. You could probably charge these guys $1,000. I hope everybody sees this video and Morimoto gets flooded with calls for people wanting to build them a chat bot. Instead, you tell them Jeff said that they'd pay $1,000. Like, you guys, hopefully you get this. I'm kind of going on and on here, but I'm telling you, it's harder to keep coming up with excuses than it is to just learn this stuff. All right, that's my whatever wisdom for the day. I'll catch you next time.